Good evening friends, my name is Shantanu Vaidya. I am here with the new video topic. My today's video topic is exception handling in Java. Basically we all know that there can be an exception statement or there can be an exception in our code or a syntax error in our code. Uh, First of all we will learn about what is exception and then I will go for exception handling process. Uh, Let's resume the sorry for interruption. As I earlier told you, what is the exception? Exception is a process which can be occurred by giving a wrong input or giving a error which can occurs due to some human error or some random errors which cannot be predefined or which cannot be um, pre-planned during creating or during creation of your code. It can be a exception means it can be a error occurs due to some um, we can say that bound or index array of index bound or other than is arithmetic exception, other than is limit exception or stack overflow exception. There these are the types of exceptions. So this is the exception. And what is the exception handling in Java? So let's assume that we are dividing. We have created a code which is used to divide two numbers. First of all, assume two scenarios. That first scenario is that we are providing both the numbers. That is divider and divisor and dividend. Both we are providing in our code. So we know that there can be an exception like arithmetic exception if we occur if the zero occurs in the division of two numbers. So we are obviously we are not going to use zero in the division operation. But in the second scenario, assume that we are assuming that the both the outputs or both the input can be done by what we can say. Both the input can be put from user in our code. It means user can be put anything like any number between 0 to 9. So it doesn't 100% sure that user can put a 0 or not 0. It is the possibility that user can put anytime 0 in both any number like num1 or num2 anyone anywhere. So we can assume that if we want to remove that error, or if you want to remove that exception which occurs during the zero in our division system, that is arithmetic exception. So we have in Java there is a try catch method or a try catch situation. What exactly try catch situation will do, or what exactly try catch situation will work, how exactly it will work, I'll explain. So basically, let's conclude that the exception handling is nothing but the mechanism which holds your current program, and the output can be given without any exception. It means it can be mechanism to prevent your exception error by putting some extra inputs or some code which is going to occur during exception of your programming output, programming or input of your code. So this is the exception handling. Exception handling is nothing but, in other words, we can say that this is the process where we are using some kind of try catch methods or some kind of try catch statement, where in that statement we are using um, we can say that overcome of your exception. It means with the help of try catch method or system, we are overcoming your occurrence of your exception by giving some inputs or by changing in your program. With the help of try catch method, we are overcoming that error and continue executing your code with the help of with the help of try catch method. So this is the exception handling in Java. So let's again I'm going back to my example, that is, if a user put a zero, then what we can do, there can be a scenario or there can be a statement, like we can say that in that particular statement where we are giving input from user, we can say that particular statement is um, a statement which is it means that statement can be your that statement can be predefined, or we cannot say that that statement can correctly perform the operation of division, or you can say that input can be done from user is zero also. So we have to prevent exception occurring on that division method. So we will put in try catch method that particular code line of code in try block, and after that we will put in catch block. We can say that it is infinite, or we can print some statement like enter a value between 1 to 9 or something like that. And after that JVM checks the whole program, and they JVM found the exception. But after that JVM asked that class, so if you have that try catch statement, it means if you have exception handling code in your class, if the class says yes, or if the code is present in class, then JVM directly goes to catch method, skip the try block, and directly goes to catch block, and after that your whole program goes executed properly. So this is why we are using try catch method in exception handling, and this is all about exception handling in Java. And this is all about from me for today's video. Thank you so much.